Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon HeartGold at Random Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we took on, we to World Islands, we beat Claire. In this episode, we have a Lugia to catch, and it's going to be pretty intense. Here's the team I'm going to bring. Mostly these three. I don't know why I brought Silver. I guess just because he can recover, so that's okay. But these three will be my main brunt. I'm pretty much sure Blissey can handle it. Blissey's such a good tank at this point. Like, look at that HP! 433 HP, that's ridiculous. So, that's the plan. The question is, how well is it going to go in practice? Well, Lugia, hopefully you won't be nearly as much of a pain in the ass to catch as Ho-Oh. That's what I'm hoping for. But either way, I am ready for you. And this shall be glorious. Level 70 Lugia, which is why I leveled up to 65, because else we'd be in a bit of trouble, I suppose. But I can get in here with Jolteon, Thunder Wave it, you know, get it all nice and paralyzed, and I can even probably give it a Thunderbolt without it dying. At least that's the ideal plan. Just, you know, get it down a good chunk with that. It has punishment, as you can see. I believe it's an offensive. I'm glad I can get the paralysis right away because now it has safeguard. So safeguard would protect you from status effects, but now it's gonna be permanently paralyzed. Like, there's not gonna be anything to worry about there. Thunderbolt does a good chunk of damage, but it doesn't kill from this range. I guess I could go for, like, Hidden Power Ice, but I kind of want to just go into Blissey here at this point and whittle it down with Blissey, just because Blissey does not have much offensive prowess, so I can sort of judge from a bit easier just how many Thunderbolts and whatnot it can take. So the question is, how many can it take before it dies? Hopefully, ideally, I can get pretty low. Wow, that actually did quite a bit. I'm surprised. I obviously can't get any lower than that, so I guess we're just going to have to start throwing balls at it from this point. As you can see, Lugia's Ancient Power, at least, is doing next to nothing. In fact, I can recover just as much back from leftovers, so that's not a big deal. Now, I do have 22 Dust Balls. We are in a cave, as indicated by the dark background, so Dust Balls will be the most effective ball I have. Maybe we can just make this go easy, but no. This might be the point. Well, I guess I'll show it. If it uses, like, Punishment or a Aero Blast, I do want to show how much damage that does to Blissey, I guess. But other than that, we'll be going to speed up soon if this doesn't happen, because, well, as we saw from Ho, it might take several balls before this guy gets caught. I don't know if you can understand me from here, but if you can, that is how much damage a punishment does. Watch you get caught right now, I'm going to sound like an idiot. Oh, jeez. I was talking slow because I figured I wanted you guys to hear punishment, but we didn't even get to see its, like, signature move. It didn't even use Aeroblast. You aren't nearly as hard as Ho-Oh. Why? That wasn't difficult in the slightest. I don't even have a name for you because I didn't even think about the fact that I need a name for you. Shit. Okay, name. Sure, we're just gonna go with this. Because, actually no, you know what? I'm gonna call it this, just because Pokemon the Movie 2000. We're gonna call him Power of, come on. Stupid capital letters. Power of 1! Because, I don't know. Because I have a level 70 Lugia now. It's pretty awesome, actually. I could walk back out, but you know what? Nuts to that. We're gonna escape rope this thing. I already showed you that there's after you go back upstairs, there's a ledge you can go down, and it's pretty swell, so look at that escape rope making life easy. Anyways, we still have plenty to go in this video, so I'll meet you guys at the next place we're going. So guys, you thought World Islands was tricky. Oh boy, you haven't seen anything yet. Welcome to Cerulean Cave, we're going to spend this rest of the episode catching Mewtwo. As you can see, I have lots of things because I'm going to need Rock Climb, Rock Smash, and Flash. Really, all I'm going to need is a Dark type to take on Mewtwo. You'll see why. Well, it's pretty obvious why. He only has a Dark type move to do damage with. So I don't need anyone. I could just sit there and throw balls forever, and I won't ever take damage. So once I actually wear him down, that's all I need. The other Pokemon will be good enough to wear him down. His Mewtwo is surprisingly unoffensive, but here, welcome to Cerulean Cave. We have stuff and stuff. That thing over there to the right, that's where, and as you can see, we didn't need Flash. But the thing to the right over there is where we're actually going to exit. So the game actually does give you an exit. Now, Cerulean Cave sort of split into two halves. This first half is this giant maze up here, and there's many entrances to the maze. The one at the very end of the floor below us is actually the one we need to go. But the rest of them will lead you, for the most part, to items. Some will actually just lead you to nothing at all. Just this Machiavellian... No, I guess it's not Machiavellian, but this very confusing maze of... It's so unappealing to the eye as well. And we just get Thunderbolt? Okay. Sure, it's not like everyone who needs Thunderbolt doesn't already have it. Because it's not like we can't get that TM pretty easily at the thing, but, you know, that's okay. So... Super Repel, we'll go ahead and make it through this area, hopefully. Hopefully I can get through this area fast enough to actually catch Mewtwo in this video. I would like to do that, so I'm probably going to make it a longer episode if need be. If I knew Lugia was going to be that fast, I would have put him in the previous episode. Like, I was not expecting Lugia to be just, like, easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. But, why did I make that reference? I'm a horrible person. But it was fairly straightforward for once, and I appreciate that, I guess. As you can see, you need Rock Smash to get items. You're going to need Rock Smash no matter what, though, because you'll have to break rocks in order to get pretty much anywhere on this top floor, because it's littered with rocks everywhere. So make sure you bring a Rock Smasher, make sure you bring a Rock Climber. I probably should make the same Pokemon be the Rock Smasher and the Rock Climber. I'd imagine Kangaskhan can learn Rock Smash, but for some reason I just choose not to do that. Now, there's no items on either of these. This is literally just a dead end for the sake of dead ends. It's kind of evil. Like, I could literally use my dowsing. You know what? We'll go ahead and use the dowsing machine. Like, as you can see, there's nothing. So, I'll be bringing out my dowsing machine a few times in this. There's quite a few hidden items in this maze. But, we'll get to those when we get to them. For now, we're going to head over here, because Repel's Reflector is going to wear off, and that's a thing that's going to happen quite a few times in this episode, that's for sure. So, we will deal with that as well. And make it through Rock Cave. No, Cerulean Cave. That's where we're at. I suppose all these rocks being cerulean is significant for that reason. I guess that's a thing. I don't know. Why do you do this game? Look, just look at this area. It's so like I used a map. I memorized a map before I started this part. And even then, it's still just like, oh, where am I going? I don't even know. I mean, on one hand, I like it, appreciate it. On the other hand, screw you developers for doing this. Why can't you make things simple, Pokemon games? Why can't we have nice things? Then again, isn't that the nature of a Pokemon thing to have complicated extras everywhere? I do believe there's an item over here, isn't there? Also, I apparently seem to be lagging slightly. Just slightly. You can kind of tell from the music. It's kind of funny. But if it lags, it lags. I don't really care. Thank you, Repel. But I got a Hyper Potion. I mean, that's not terrible. I guess most of my Pokemon can just use a Hyper Potion as a full potion. Obviously, Blissey can't. Blissey heals more with Soft Boiled than a Hyper Potion gives for HP. That's just absolutely ridiculous. And Blissey's one of the ones I plan to level all the way up to level 80 to take on you-know-who. He who shall not be named. So, yeah. Blissey's going to get real tanky real fast. But welcome to Giant Open Space. That's what all this area is. But there are some hidden items. I know there's one here. I think these spots actually indicate where the items are. As you can tell, I've done this sort of once before already. I kind of had to. Alright, I'll just say it right now. My thing crashed. Yeah, it happened again. So I did this top floor already, so I kind of know that there's hidden items everywhere. Where are you? You're 4 above me. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? 4? Where's 4? How do I 4? That's what I would like to know. I think there's one other item over here somewhere. Where are you? You are 2 above me. Excellent. So, get ourselves an Ultra Ball. And We can head back down. That saves some time. That's good. Good. I'm kind of racing as the clock a little bit because I do want to make sure that I can get Mewtwo in on this video, because it would just be inconvenient to not have Mewtwo in on this video. It just makes scheduling a lot easier, because in case you guys are wondering, I think what I'm going to do next time is, I'll go up that ladder in a sec. That's the ladder we actually need to go up to progress, but I want to grab some of these items first. But in case you guys are wondering, the next episode might be the Elite Four rematch. So we might actually be at that point where we're ready to take them on again. I'm going to be slightly over-leveled for the first 4 fights of that, so they should go by relatively quickly. Oh, I also got a Sea Incense, in case you're wondering what it does. Well, let me show you. It boosts the power of Water-type moves. So it's basically the same thing as the Wave Incense. I'm not sure why they made 2 incenses that do the same thing, but, you know, it's one of those things that sort of happen in 4th gen, where all those pre-evolutions that require weird things to get. This brings you back to the beginning of the cave, as you can see. But we have no interest in going back yet. We have rare candies to get. And those are actually pretty important. Rare candies will be very helpful when it comes to the Elite Four rematches, because the thing is for that, like, the first 4 fights are like 60 to 65 or so, and then Lance has a Pokemon who's level 75. We saw that when we had the rematch of him. So I'm like, where exactly do I want to level my Pokemon? And I think, you know, between fighting the Elite Four and some rare candies, I can get him at a decent level for Lance, at least. You know, if I come out like 70-ish, I can probably handle it. I mean, we all know Dragonite has a pretty big weakness in the end, so there's that. I want to head down first. Down's where the items are. Up is where you need to go in order to actually continue. And actually, I guess you don't need Rock Smash. I think you're able to get to there without Rock Smash, actually. It's just the items that you need Rock Smash for, so I guess I was wrong. I was sadly mistaken. Oh well. But yeah, so, I mean, maybe I'll level up the people I'm going to use for the Elite Four just a little bit. And certainly, actually the question is, do I need to level them up for Blue or not? Maybe I'll get them all to like level 67 or so. Like, they're at 65 now, but maybe off screen I'll give them a couple more levels as well. 67 might be a good number, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, for both upcoming fights. And see, I'll have a couple more of those, and then after we do that in the Blue rematch, we'll actually be ready for the end of the game. Like, we're getting, like, for finally, after like almost a full year of this Let's Play, we're almost done with it, which is, I honestly apologize to you guys for this Let's Play being so long. Maybe it was a bit ambitious for me to do this. Maybe I shouldn't have been so detailed. Maybe I should have been so thorough. I don't know if you guys are enjoying this thorough sort of style. I mean, it's just who I am, I guess. It's just my way of doing things. But, like, I do recognize this LP has dragged on for way too long. This is one of the reasons why I was so hesitant to do a Pokemon game to begin with. Because they're long games, if you do everything thorough. They're definitely one of the more detailed, sort of complicated RPGs. There's no denying that. Isn't there something here? There is something here. A protein's here. Excellent. There's definitely no denying that they're very long games, and they definitely take time. So, I don't know. I would be curious to hear what you guys think, actually, if you guys are like, man, Lucky, why have you taken so long with this project? You're such a loser. What are you doing? If you guys are like, yeah, I like the fact that you've taken your time and made a really thorough OP. I don't care if it's, like, going to be 90 parts in the end. Oh, God, it's by far the longest project I've ever done. It's kind of what happens with me, though, is, like, towards the end of a project, I just, like, start, like, really wanting to move on to something else. Well, I guess it's part of my nature, is I just like to move on to new things, I suppose. Anyway, speaking of moving on to new things, we're going on to the basement here, where we can actually use Rock Climb to get things. So, it is also a shortcut to get past this area, but there is one item that you do need Rock Climb to get. Actually, I can't get past these crystals, so why am I going down here? I don't know. This is actually kind of just a little shortcut area down here. I think I can get that item without using Rock Climb if I, The hell? Why are you calling me in the middle of a cave, man? No one cares, Gavin. God, you phone number people are just so obnoxious. Anyways. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rock Climb and Rock Smash are not required, actually, to get to the end. But they are required to get the goodies, including this Dust Stone. So there's that. I think I can get there without using without having to use rock climb again. I think this path goes around to that area. So let's take the long way just to show off the cave, because like I said, I'm very thorough and I am burning through these repels really fast. I'm pretty sure I'll still have enough for Mount Silver though. Man, that's coming very soon too. Mount Silver. Oh boy. That's gonna be exciting. Just that final fight is gonna be a lot of fun. And then after that, you know, there's gonna be several extra videos, but it will wrap up quickly enough. I'll try to jam pack those extra videos pretty thoroughly to make sure. Yeah, see, it does come. You do come around here, so you do get everything you need in the end. I thought there was an Electrizer in here. Did I pick it up at some point, or am I just like confused or something? Because I could have sworn at some point you get the thing that evolves Electabuzz into an Electivire somewhere along the lines. Am I missing something? I could have sworn it was around here somewhere. Maybe is okay, check. Yep, of course. So let's go grab the item. And maybe it is at the end. I don't know. I think there's still a couple items left in this area. Heart skill. Nope. Star piece. That's okay. Some extra money. You know, it's not like I have like infinite monies right now. Almost, pretty much. More Ultra Balls. You know, I'm not complaining. I'm gonna need them in a little bit because Mewtwo is coming up. And look at the clock. We do have time to get Mewtwo in this video, so I will get Mewtwo in this video. Oh, I thought there would be something in there. I was gonna be all excited. Is there? There is something down there. All right, my intuition was right. Where am I going? Not into here. I'm going into here. I should get my mouse off the screen. Mouse, go away. It's kind of almost sentimental though, because in a way, this is essentially the last. This is essentially the last emulator game I'm ever going to play. It's almost kind of sad. Well, I can't actually say it's going to be the last one ever, or at least the last emulator DS one. Because now that I've had the 3DS capture card, I'm moving on to there. But projects like this, I suppose, kind of do a little bit better with the just the emulator, just because of all the codes I put in. So I probably would have used one anyway. It's sort of my excuse, I suppose. There's the Electrizer. So that's what you need to evolve Electabuzz into an Electivire. Not that I have an Electabuzz. Well, actually, I have an Elekid. I have an Elekid and a Magby, don't I? So I technically could, except you need to actually trade in order to do that. So I couldn't technically, because I once again like trade clause. I can't trade with anyone because, well, that's just the nature of the Nuzlocke. But I can grab this item over here, some black sludge. Oh, finally get one of those. That's actually kind of interesting. It does damage to all non-poison types, but it heals poison types. Why you'd use that for the leftover as well? Because if someone tries to steal it from you with like Trick or Thief or something like that, it will hurt them instead. So look at that, guys. It's a Mewtwo. Well, we still have time in this video, so without further ado, I'm going to save, and we're going to take on the Mewtwo. See you guys in a second. Attempt number 2 with Mewtwo. Unfortunately, the first one, I literally threw every single ball, and it didn't work. So, in other words, Mewtwo is a tough cookie to crack, but we shall not give up. We shall persevere. And we shall almost undeniably use speed up at some point in this fight. But, usual strategy, Thunder Wave on the Mewtwo, and, we'll just basically wear it down. It's really strong in terms of its actual attack, but it can't hurt Slowbro or, Absol really for anything. So, as you can see, Psycho Cut hurts a lot. Thank goodness it's not a crit, because it does have the heightened crit chance. I'm just going to go straight into Absol, actually, because out of curiosity, I want to see if a Night Slash actually can kill in one hit. Now, the thing is, it uses Amnesia, but it also has Power Slap and Guard Slap, which changes the power around of moves. So what it essentially can do is boost your special defense up by you'll boost Amnesia, and then it'll Guard Swap the boost to you though. So its special defense is just constantly changing. Wow, I do a ton of damage to that. But it only has Psychic moves or its offensive moves, so it doesn't really do that much damage. I think a Psycho Cut won't kill it from this range, barring it being a crit, which is possible due to Super Luck. But, or we can get a crit and it still won't kill because it's freaking Mewtwo and it doesn't care. It just doesn't care. It just doesn't care. Part of me is like, can a Slowbro Psychic kill it? But the not unless it has +6. So if it's at +6, maybe I'll attempt to do that. But for now, this seems like a good part just to start throwing balls at this guy and go for it, because I don't think I can get much lower than that, really. Like, I'm pretty sure another second cut would kill. I'm pretty sure. In other words, though, don't use boosty moves on Mewtwo because it will make your day miserable. Essentially, I don't want to use. I want to use balls. That's what I want to use. Because obviously he'll just steal the boost from you. So I guess there's that. Then again, why would you use boosty moves on Legendary anyway? I'm not sure. But at this point, you know, I go into speed up mode and we catch some Pokemon. Although, wait, it's at +6, so I guess just for experimental sake, is there anything else that would be better to hit it with than Slowbro's Psychic? Not really. So we're gonna do a Slowbro. I'm gonna hit it with a Psychic, and we're gonna see if it can live it, just to get it even lower because I want to be low. Or you can just guard swap. Yeah, see, that's what it does. It gets the guard swaps, and now I have the +6 on me instead of him. Well, if he guard swaps back, we'll give it a try. In the meantime, we just throw more dust balls at it, and because I don't want to get as low as possible. Oh boy, that was a lot of nonsense right there. So, watch him get caught right now. That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes! Wow! That was not even nearly as difficult as the last one, which used all my balls, and this one just used only a few. Basically, I don't know like what I'm going to not go out of zoom out mode, or speed up mode, but like, how many words do I have? Let me know. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to call him. Hang on a sec. How do I want to phrase this? I'm going to basically base him off a phrase, which I guess I don't know if like this word's inappropriate, quote unquote, but the "let me into your womb" quote from a certain video game involving clones. So let's play. I've been watching lately, and thus I want to make a reference to it because the game's amazing. But "let me into your womb" is the quote, and it has to do with a guy who is a clone who says it, because Mewtwo's a clone. So my question to you guys is, do you know what game that is? If you do, put it in the comments below, and I will give you a cookie, an internet cookie, and possibly I don't know, but I'm curious to see if anyone knows where that quote is from. It's a little personal challenge. So, what quote is my Mewtwo? What game was the quote from? Then blah. Those of you who watch the person I have been watching that Let's Play, you'll know immediately probably who it is. So, it will be pretty obvious, I suppose. So, what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to head back to Cerulean City. Actually, I'm going to save. And I'm going to head back to Cerulean just so we can check the stats on the Pokemon, and we will be done with that for this video, and then in the next episode we will do the Elite Four. So, we are actually like running out of things to do. It's only going to be about another 3 or 4 episodes before we get to the end game. It's going to be pretty cool. So, I'll meet you guys back at Cerulean. Just look at all these legendaries. Isn't this freaking beautiful? And then there's also some random Pokemon like a Wurmple. But, and an egg. I suppose it's a bit strange. But, we have Lugia's Bashful Nature, which is nothing, and this, which is just one of those random defense and special defense ones. So, somewhat weird, I suppose, but, we got some legendaries. I seriously, I apologize if that quote is inappropriate, because, like, I don't know, womb is a bad word, I don't know, all the political correctness and whatnot. If it is, I apologize in advance. But it's seriously one of the most random, like, that's just one of the most random quotes from any video game ever. And the way it's said, it's just freaking ridiculous game. Tell me in the comments if you know which one it is, because I will, I'm curious. But for now, this is LuckySevenDX signing out. I'll see you guys next time, where we take on the Elite Four once more. That's somewhat rhymed. I'm pretty pleased with this. Goodbye, guys.